Yeah.
Whoa! What the heck? Who are you?
Hi there, neighbor. Oh, Landfall. Don't you remember me?
Oh no.
Didn't you, get our demands?
Well, yes, but...
So where's the update?
Well, we have this other game we're working on. I just need a break because I'm tired and I just want the update to be good.
I don't care! Update your game!
What?
Now!
But I...
Now!
At its peak, Content Warning had over 204,000 concurrent players, and it gained that popularity largely thanks to some of its similarities with Lethal Company, but it was still different in so many different ways. But currently in July 2024, there are fewer than 4,000 players in the game, and we haven't had an update since May 2nd of this year. Nor have we heard any news on Landfall's future plans for this game. Now, 2 months is not that long to wait, but what happens if 2 becomes 4? Or 6, or 8, or 10, or even a whole year since the last update? Not likely to happen, but people are constantly asking about when the next update for Content Warning is gonna come out. And unfortunately, patience is not so much of a virtue nowadays. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about my top 3 reasons why we haven't gotten a Content Warning update yet, and why we may not get one for a little while longer. My first reason is they are working on a second game. For at least the past 2 to 3 years, Landfall has been working on a brand new game called Haste Broken World. Not gonna lie, there's not much of a description or information about this game, but it basically functions similar to like Temple Run or Subway Surfers. This game will have you sprinting down a hill, avoiding obstacles, and jumping in the air while the world crumbles behind you, hence the name Broken World. Right now, you can wishlist this game on Steam, and it's anticipated to come out later this year or in 2025. Okay, that's cool, but what does this have to do with Content Warning? Well, like I said, development on Haste first started about 2 or 3 years ago in 2021, shortly after the release of Tabs out of early access. In fact, Landfall CEO Wilhelm Nieland, so sorry if I butchered that name, posted a video of a prototype for Haste almost exactly 3 years ago in September of 2021. So they've already been working on this game for 3 years, and they didn't start development for Content Warning until February of 2024. So I think Landfall is refocusing on Haste after essentially taking a 3 to 4 month break away from it to work on Content Warning. I mean, that's kind of badass, right? They stopped development on one game just to pump out another super successful game. Shout out Landfall, good for you. But if they could do that, then surely there has to be more reasons outside of just another game they're working on that's preventing them from updating Content Warning. I mean, Zeekers is the single developer for Lethal Company, and comparing the patch history between his game and Content Warning, it's not really comparable. Landfall has 11 devs on their team, by the way, and they even brought in a couple extras to help them work on Haste. So what else could be happening? A conversation I saw while browsing through the Content Warning Discord was this topic about devs needing to take breaks. Do you really care about whether these devs are taking breaks? I mean, seriously, be so for real right now. When was the last time you asked yourself,
I really wonder if those guys over at Landfall are taking their proper breaks. I hope they're taking care of themselves.
No, we care about whether or not the game is good. It's not our responsibility to care about whether the devs are taking care of themselves, whether they're taking breaks. What we care about is the product. The freaking game, bro. Obviously, on a basic level, as humans, we want them to be taking care of ourselves. That would be kind of cruel of you if you didn't want that. But this is why it's so important for you to be constantly updating your audience. I don't think people would be asking for an update nearly as frequently if Landfall would just give us some sort of update as to what their plans were. I'm not saying they have to have a plan for when the next update is. I'm not saying they have to tell us exactly what the update is gonna be. Just a simple message like, hey guys, we hear ya. We understand you want an update. We've got some stuff going on. We'll be back with you soon. I don't think that's so hard. But we haven't gotten so much as a single tweet as to what's going on with Landfall. I even checked their website as well as their own Discord server and found literally nothing. The last news we got about Content Warning was back in June when they released a small update having to do with video extractions. So as far as breaks are concerned, they definitely could be. Content Warning exploded on release, and that came in the middle of what was already a very lengthy development process with Haste. But even though we would like them to give us more updates as to what's going on with their games and studio, at the end of the day, Landfall does not owe a thing to us. And I wouldn't be surprised if they are taking this time to step back, refocus on Haste, and think more about what direction they're gonna go with content warning. Number 3, my last reason as to why Landfall hasn't updated content warning, they just want the update to be good. And I think the development time for Haze so far is proof of that. When content warning came out, in my opinion, it definitely felt very incomplete. But then the May update came out with meta coins and video sponsorships and really fixed a lot of that. Maybe not entirely, but I think it helped content warning fall in line with Landfall's reputation of creating well-made games that I know from previous videos you guys have really enjoyed. In some ways, you could say content warning was just Landfall's way of capitalizing off of the success of Lethal Company, but I do not think that Landfall will just stop updating content warning because of that. Regardless of what the team at Landfall is up to or why they haven't released a new content warning update, content warning is still a great, fun game for you to play with your friends that, despite the lower player counts, I still think has a lot of shelf life left in it. If you're still enjoying content warning and want to find some new ways to enjoy the game, I highly encourage you to check out this video right here with some of my favorite mods, or check out this video here with 10 revolutionary patches for future content warning updates. Otherwise, thank you guys very much for watching. Y'all take care of yourselves. You be easy, stay positive, and of course, I will catch you guys on the flip.